the snow is melting pretty quick. Actually had time yesterday to finish that bald eagle swim video, like the longer version, just reading all those stories like the one yesterday about the animals and stuff like that. I think it's videos like that, hopefully, that people will watch, like the regular people, and then once they look at it, be amazed just by what you see. Maybe it's educational. If you're anti-drone, then after the fact they realize that's what you used to shoot it. Because in many cases, even when I was editing it, you can tell like the eagle just like, I don't care, I just want my fish. It's pretty much used to like the drone and stuff like that. As long as you're not a threat, you fly it slow and all that. You can actually see so much more details too. Like when it comes to shore, it's like smashing the fish and all that. Like, jeez. Since it's in 4K and everything like that, it just takes forever to render and upload even with the YouTube. I was actually surprised because I just got buzzed. Like one of you guys commented pretty quick. I'm surprised you were even able to see it in the 4K like that fast. So I know it usually takes a while for that thing to publish in that high resolution. Too bad in cases like that I didn't have like an awesome 8K drone camera that's awesome in low light, because at times it got kind of dark when you're filming below in the water. But at least we got it, huh? For some stuff I read today, as I mentioned again, there just seems to be so much news about militaries and drones and stuff like that, huh? How about this one? It says, Pakistani military drone shot down in Sri Ganagar sector near Indo-Pak border. I guess they're doing it to try to get intel. It says it was the third unsuccessful attempt by Pakistan to send a spy drone inside since February 26 airstrikes. On March 4th, a fighter jet of the IAF shot down a Pakistan drone in Bikaner sector of the Indo-Pak border using an air-to-air missile. Man, just reading that one where they said fired a missile kind of reminds me of that story where they said there was like a regular drone or something, I don't know, like a Phantom or something like that, and they used an actual like $1 million missile to take it down. Again, what's with all the military drone related news recently, huh? And then from military, how about law enforcement? This one says, eyes in the sky, Polk Sheriff operates large drone fleet. This was an interesting quote because a lot of people often say law enforcement shouldn't have drones and stuff. It says here, every 12-year-old has got a drone, but that sheriff said. Certainly, we should use them for a law enforcement purpose to keep people safe. They are used to survey the damage after natural disasters like Hurricane Irma and to track suspected criminals. They said they are a quicker and cheaper alternative to sending a chopper, which costs $500 an hour to operate. Recently, detectives said someone saw suspected burglar Joseph Williams running from a house. Minutes after they called the sheriff's office, a drone went up and began following Williams. Other deputies were called and a perimeter was set up. And in response to people like the public who are concerned about privacy, he says, for those who think they're going to fly over my house and look around, no, we're not, Judd said. We're only using them during emergencies. If we use it any other time, we need to get a court order. The first thing I was thinking was, every 12-year-old has a drone? No way, not even here. I think like the hobby in general is way too niche still. At the same time, for even things like a Mavic and stuff, they're way too expensive for someone at that age. And as well with the regulations and stuff here, like with those exams that are so ludicrous and ridiculous, who knows what that would do in terms of discouraging people to actually, you know, fly one for fun and all that. What's interesting about the court order thing too, I'm just trying to imagine that. Is that like, if someone has like a warrant, then you can specifically use the drone to find that person, like in particular? But then doesn't that mean you can fly it like anywhere you want, which would increase the paranoia of these guys? Like, hey, what are you doing flying over my property and so forth? Then we're gonna have like that incident with the one where they were searching for the missing dog and the guy shot it with a shotgun, right? Alright, let's see if the item arrived too, the one the guy said you sent a while ago. Sure? Okay, because the guy said he got a slip from you guys or something like that.
There's nothing in the field.
Okay. I don't know if this actually came here.
Can I see ID?
Right. Is it actually here? Okay, I guess it does. Okay.
Do you want to leave your name?
Yep.
So we can just
Okay. That is brilliant. Okay, that was awkward. I went there to check if the shipment arrived, the one that you guys said you sent. And at first, I checked the box. Usually if you miss something, they'll give you like a slip. No slip in there, okay? Asked the lady at first, okay, anything under my name for the box? Goes to the back, sorry, there's nothing there. Walked out and I remember you gave me like a tracking number because you apparently used one. So I went back to the lady, a different one. She looked it up, like, oh yeah, it's here. Tried looking in the back, they couldn't find it for some odd reason. And now they're like, okay, we'll take down your name and number and we'll contact you back when they find it. Wow, what's with me and shipping companies this year? It's just like a string of bad luck, like with Canada Post and stuff. Man, should I just use like a different box or something like that? It makes me wonder how often that may have happened. Because in general, if there was no tracking, how would I know, right? Because all I rely on is what's in the box and all that. Alright, see you guys later.